2nd and 1. Presley going to put it up in the air, intended for Bradley. Touchdown, Rutgers! Tailback Bruce Presley. The senior wide receiver Chris Brantley for the score. Swinger number 99 does replace Guarnera at nose tackle. This time Duke will operate from the pro set. Fisher looking deep for Breedlove. Breedlove beating freshman Mike Pullman and getting down to the 5-yard line of Rutgers. Goal to go to the 3-yard line. John Jensen, number 5, in motion. They jam it up in the left corner. Look back across the middle. Touchdown complete. Fisher going to... He'll stay in and running back to Rutgers. There goes Lucas looking for Brantley in the end zone. Touchdown Rutgers! And with that touchdown, Chris Brantley goes into the record book. Says Rutgers, touchdown. Out of the hold of Brian Forte. High snap, Forte will run it into the end zone. A 2-point conversion for the Scarlet Knights. Taking us to school this year on our NJN telecast. Spence Fisher, touchdown to Stanley Dorsey. A 9-yard scoring strike on the 13th play of the drive. And Dorsey, they have that many fifth-year seniors. Duke went to the All-American Bowl under Steve Spurrier. Lucas, flush from the pocket. Wide open is Marco Battaglia. Battaglia looking for running room. Finally brought down at the 38-yard line by Brad Sherrod. And John remaining in the first half. Presley, they fake to him, and it's Ray Lucas in for the touchdown, but hold everything. A flag on the play.
He's going to make yardage.
Here's the pitch to Presley. On 3rd down and 3. Ball loose. Recovered by Sean Thomas. Touchdown, Duke.
Bruce Presley is an outstanding football player.
Thunderbird split wide to the right. And Lucas off the straight drop. Looking for Brantley. Intercepted by Ray Farmer. Farmer still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 32-yard line. Split well to the left. Robert Baldwin, the lone running back. Fisher pumps one. Looking for Breedlove. Good defense and intercepted by Michael Roberts. Roberts was step for step with Brad Breedlove and makes his first.
He is the #1 quarterback.
Terrell Willis is the Rutgers tailback. Lucas across the middle, deflected. Brantley lost it, intercepted by Ray Farmer. Ray Farmer, the sophomore from Turnersville, North Carolina, makes
By the quarterback and his receivers.
Duke from the I formation. They hand off to Lohman. David Lohman up and over for the touchdown.
This is a Duke team that's full of confidence, particularly on offense that time. That was a very impressive drive.
Split to the right for Rutgers. Willis stays in at tailback. Lucas, flush in the pocket. Picked off by Sean Thomas. 15 touchdown passes last year. Who may be coming on in relief. Meanwhile, David Lohman breaks it down the right side. Lohman, 43 yards for the touchdown.
Well, you can't do it any better than that. That's just a toss sweep to the sideline. Rutgers,
third and 3. They'll hand off to Willis. First down, Rutgers and more. Terrell Willis turns on the jet. Terrell Willis with a block from Brantley. Stepped out of bounds at the 6-inch mark. John Zwanich drove him out, but Terrell Willis raced 50 yards from scrimmage.
that tells you about this kid.
The ball almost in the end zone as we speak. They'll hand off to Willis. Terrell Willis. The third touchdown of his Rutgers career. And now Doug Graber and the Scarlet Knights are going to go for 2. Chances split to the left. Dorsey to the right. They'll hand off and keep it on the ground. Loose ball. Rutgers recovers. Jameel Jackson. That was a good call. Brantley and Henry split to the right. Forte out of the shotgun. Looking for Chris Brantley. Wide open. Touchdown, Rutgers!
Got to go for 2.
Fourth and 5. Fisher. A knock from behind. The pass was deflected from behind by Jameel Jackson. Bob Cassio and Mike Mayock here at Giant Stadium. Brian Forte from the shotgun. Flush from the pocket. Gets it to Willis. Willis gathers it in. Into Duke territory. Spinning. Still on his feet. And brought down at the 32-yard line. Terrell Willis did it all himself. In attempting field goals last week. A 38-yard attempt out of the hold of Brian Forte. It's up. It's good. But it's Hughes leading 39-38. It's up. No good. Cochran's field goal is no good with 4 seconds remaining. Brian Forte puts his knee on the ground. This one is over, and Rutgers rallies to defeat Duke 39-38. Brian Forte came on in relief, and with help from Terrell Willis, helped the Scarlet Knights defeat a very competitive Duke team coached by Barry Wilson. What a win for Doug Graber as the Scarlet Knights improved to 2-0, and Duke drops to 0-2. So, Bob, the Scarlet Knights have one game outside of the Big East.
10 Gators, their own 38-yard line from the right hash. Backs in an I set, 2 wide left, a single wide right. Dean throwing over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off deep by Willie Cannon to make that Marcus Jenkins the strong safety, and Jenkins brings it back into Gator territory down to the 41-yard line. Marcus Jenkins from Long Beach, California, picked it off. I think it was intended for Jack Jackson. For Terry Dean, that is interception. Jones will play from the shotgun. Second and goal. The ball at the 4-yard line. Jones takes the snap, throws over the middle. It is going to be caught for a touchdown by Alfonso Browning, who came in and made the play, and Kentucky leads 6. And Wyatt with a wide receiver out flex to the left. And Jones on the option rolls right now, throws the football, and it's going to be picked off, stolen by Lawrence right at the 30, 35. He misses the tackler there and gets to the 38-yard line as Lawrence White picks it off, his first career interception, and the Gators get it right back, and now 2 flags have been thrown on the far sideline and the run back.
Yeah, Lawrence Wright playing center field, broke on that ball. Pookie.
One back set, Eric Rett. Dean dropping back, looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got Harrison Houston at the 11-yard line, and he's hit and dropped there. Gators with a first down on a 19-yard pass from Dean to Houston as the Gators drive down 4th and inches for the touchdown. Dean at quarterback. Calls for the ball, dives over the top. He's in! Touchdown, Florida!
Mick has a great call by Coach Spurrier.
Jim Calvert out wide to the left. And again, it's Hood, Riazzi, and Williams in the stack eye. The handoff to Williams off the left side. Big hole opens. He busts into the secondary. He's to the 50. He's to the 40. Larry Kelly in pursuit. Can't tackle him. He's inside the 20. He's going to score. Touchdown for Kentucky on a 70-yard run by Mo Williams. 2 wide receivers wide right. Chris Doring is wide to the left. Dean dropping to throw. Fires over the middle. Overthrows his receiver. It's picked off again. Marty Moore picks it off at the 35, gets upfield to the 40-yard line, and another turnover, and Lee, that was...
Harrison Houston, Chris Doring wide left, Willie Jackson wide right. 3rd and 10, 23-yard line. Werfel dropping back and firing. He's got Doring. He's got a first down at the 40, the 45, and up to the 48-yard line as Chris Doring hauls it in for a 25-yard reception on 3rd and 10 yards. Werfel 5 of 11 for 61 yards tonight. 1st and 10, 19-yard line. Sideline right, open field left. Werfel a short drop, looking to throw over the middle. He's got Doring down to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown for Chris Doring. Oh my! 19-yard score, and Doring's having a big night, and it's 17-15.
You know, I think that night for me was special.
All right. Eric Rett in the one-back set. From the 3-yard line, Werfel rolls right, throws the ball to Willie Jackson. You got to spin, get in, turn up, he's in! 2-point conversion as Willie Jackson caught it at the 2 and then spun around and got in, and we are tied at 17. They started without Willie Jackson out of the game with a left knee sprain. Jack Jackson is out wide to the right. Werfel rolling left, looking to throw toward the sideline. It's picked off again. Another interception as I believe Willie Cannon, the corner, came up and picked it off. And the turnovers have hidden the Gators and Steve Spurrier tonight.
In the middle of
1:26 left. All right, here we go. Boy, he's centered up perfectly. There's the snap. It's high. Riazzi gets it down. Leonard picks it up, and it's good. He hit it. Time is out. 1:23 to go. Time out with the score. Kentucky 20. Aubrey Hill, Harrison Houston go wide left. 3rd and 10, 28-yard line. Werfel dropping back to throw, pumps and fires the ball over the middle. It's Doring! It's Doring! Got a touchdown! Doring's got a touchdown! Oh my! Doring's got a touchdown! The Gators have taken the lead! Unbelievable! Chris Doring's got a touchdown! Wow! Oh my! With 2 seconds were left on the clock! Oh, unbelievable!
And you know what, Mick? There are flags all over the field, and these officials can take their flags and put them all where they want to because the Gators are celebrating an incredible throw. There's
Right, here we go. Edge into the football, hits a low knuckle ball. It bounces up at the 40-yard line, hits a Kentucky player there. It's picked up by Dante Key at the 40. Now he throws it back here to another back, and they throw it over to Wyatt. And Wyatt has the ball knocked out of his hands. The Gators stop him. They go to the sideline. The ball's out of bounds, and the game is over. Oh my! The Gators have rallied for a thrilling win in the final moments tonight. Oh my!
3rd and 4 for Colorado. And they football. The Cardinal, of course, will say they have it, and the referees agree. Olsen in the game, their heavy load offense, he's number 40, and it's given to Roberts, and he smashes his way to the goal line and scores the touchdown. Well, this is the first road game of the year. Those victories that are kept to the goalie are at home. Stewart going deep. He's got a man out there, and the catch is made by Charles Johnson, and oh, what a catch! Wingback right is Shaw. Pressure on Stenstrom. He delivers it deep. He's got on open for the first down. He's inside the 20 and could go. Touchdown, Stanford! They're looking at Stanford's defense and saying, we can handle this. Little Stewart over the middle, 25-yard line, first down, Westbrook, he could go! Garnett chasing him! And Westbrook is out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
Michael Westbrook on a reception from his quarterback, Cordell Stewart.
Westbrook again, off on the wide right side. They sent Fourier in motion, and they pitch it to the short side, and Salam is down the sideline, and he is past midfield. Another Buffalo first down inside the 9:30 mark of this first half. They pitch it back, Salam to the 15, he will score! Four-man front. See if they bring a middle linebacker. Yes, they'll bring one. And Stenstrom running out of time, but completes the pass. Klein first down past the 30-yard line. And interception. The record is set by a Major League Baseball player by the name of John Stearns who played TV. An interception by Stanford's Tommy Connect. And he brings it back to the 20-yard line and out of bounds. Cordell Stewart with his first interception of the year. And we have to go back to last year. Armour will be in the slot. Interesting formation. Stenstrom backing up. Looking down the middle, and it is a touchdown. They will put him in some kind of mismatch, and here he is, the Colorado High School Player of the Year 3 years ago.
But I think I'd rather have Salam on the bench.
Down in 3. Stewart's going long. He's got Johnson. Catch is made. 30-yard line. Tight end. Cordell Stewart runs the option. He has to pitch it. And there goes one for the touchdown. Second time that play has worked for a score for Colorado.
The tempo of the game will be played.
Stewart goes to the air. He has all kinds of time. And the catch is made at the 9-yard line. Charles Johnson. He's closing in a fourth down. Buffaloes need 2. Stewart keeps it. Touchdown.
Colorado doing offensive line.
Inside 9 minutes to play, third period. Stenstrom goes right back to the air. Has a man open. Brian Manning, touchdown. What a play. They have been waiting for this. From the 1-yard line, blasting to the goal line, and scoring the touchdown is Colorado. Rashawn Salam.
There's a flag down.
It's going with a fullback, double tight end. On the option. He keeps it. Touchdown! Boy, he is a terrific option quarterback. All the right yard line. Stenstrom, pressure on him. He throws it downfield. Armour's out there. to play. 37-34 Colorado. Stanford runs the football, and down the sideline is Ethan Allen. First down, Cardinal.
If Stanford can score here with Colorado with not much time on the clock, I mean, that's a perfect scenario.
David Shaw goes in motion. Stenstrom back to throw. He has his man Roberts. 25-yard line. He's to the 20. Heavy load, right side. Down the middle. Touchdown! Oh, touchdown! It is. Yes, it is official.
He had it.
Tony Klein had control of it.
He had it.
And Colorado furious, but the Cardinal rejoicing.
The rule is
Colorado's
going to throw the ball in an intermediate zone and try to have somebody break a tackle.
Oriel Stewart.
There he is, coming across the field.
He's throwing it as far as he can. And it will be incomplete. Stanford has won 41-37 over the 7th-rated team in the nation, the Colorado Buffaloes.
Unbelievable. 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 And Steve, I don't know why I said it when Stanford was down by 10 points. I don't know why I said it, but I kissed.
Was Azu Granardo on the punt, completing it and going, hey, something wild and weird's going to. And it sure did, and Stanford was
bragging right. Bennett, number 33, is the deep man. Sweet right. Clavel grabs a hold of him, can't hold it, in he goes. Touchdown, Miami. Clavel got a piece of him trying to chase him down, but a 270-pound nose tackle is not going to catch Donnell Bennett. Both in the backfield now. Bennett is the deep man. There's your first down. Breaks the tackle. He's gone. No flags. Touchdown, Miami. First down. Larry Jones, single back. Short of time now. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. Comes to back. Good protection down the middle. Pass completed to Cy Tucker. And the big sophomore tight. Pass to the corner. Man is wide open. Touchdown, Miami. Holy smokes, how in the world did Chris T. Jones get so lost? I'll tell you, it was a great pump fake by Costa. The corner on that side bit on the out, and Costa just laid it up. Right now. So let's go away from the promotion as both teams come storming onto the field. This is going to take a little time, I think, because they are really at it. I see number 57 in the middle of the melee for Miami. It's a good place for him to get out of there because he can get lost in there. That's Tom Patterson, the long snapper. And now they've started to separate. So a huge fight, and now it's breaking out again. This is about the 5th flag that has been thrown as a result of this. I can't tell you exactly how it started, but it's one of the biggest fights that I've seen. Pass is away. He's got his man. It is touchdown, Miami. Collison. When you blitz, Miami's 7 ejected. Miami has scored in the second half as the Colorado defense broke down. Now Colorado's Lamont Warren with that little trouble pass. The old Utah. And they're down to the 16-yard line as Terrace Harris finally made the touch. We mentioned they're the second-ranked offense in the country. So long. Touchdown, Buffalo. He's produced 6 head coaches off his staff since he came here. This is Stewart. And no flags, touchdown Miami. So Stewart blows it up the middle. Ball is first down and goal, Colorado at the Miami 7. Stewart lobs to the corner. Johnson got it. Touchdown. He got behind Ziegler. The ball. At least. There's the onside try. Oh, it's a good bounce. They got a shot at it. They got it. Darren that in game number 2 against Baylor. He's just set the Buffaloes up for a first and goal at the 5-yard line with Salam the deep back. Ball is handed to the up back. James Hill. Touchdown, Buffalo. Costa gives it to him. Big hole left side for Stewart. Oh, he's a tough guy. Ball is stripped away from him, but they call him down at the 36. They gave him the ball. Colorado's ball. It is Colorado's ball. Well, they have to go to Tallahassee. But here's the big play. Stewart looks, goes to Johnson. The pass is incomplete. Double coverage. Number 6 was there. That's Terrace Harris. 19. C.J. Richardson was there. And so was Carlos James. There were 3 of them on Charles Johnson. The New Orleans final score, Miami 35, Colorado 29. The Chevrolet, most valuable players of the game.
Campbell, the lone setback. Foley goes downfield, and Bob Miller, and he catches it just inside the 20-yard line. They used a strong bell. Coaches are always booed, but they'll take the field goal in this situation. But here Marvin Graves, that option look, well, you never know. That's Richardson in motion. Touchdown, Syracuse. Marcus Lee. You know, they're all redshirt freshmen or just limited experience players in there right now, too, but they will get better. Foley, downfield, wide open is Clarence Cannon. Great execution by another fine quarterback, different style quarterback, a very fine passer, a lot of experience, 50 years.
To play your AC/DC favorite all night long.
You know that, don't you? Flea flicker. Foley. All day long. Clarence Cannon touchdown. Phone look. Syracuse. Marcus Lee walks in. That's his second touchdown of the day. So it's a beautiful offensive day for both teams. Foley with Mitchell trying to come hard. Beautiful catch. What a fine catch that was by Ivan Boyd. Ivan Boyd worked up behind the rolled up, and Foley changes it up at the line. He sees 3 deep coverage back there. He's going to throw it. They're going after it. He's going deep against it. He's got a man. Touchdown, Boston College. It's Bryce. Yard play, so they ended up with 2nd long, and hopefully for the defense, they want them in the 3rd and long. Graves off of 30, got his man. It's an easy touchdown as Marvin Harrison strolls into the end zone, 53 yards from Graves. It is so tough to defense the option, and then right now 309 yards on the afternoon for Glenn Foley. The linebacker is picked up and he hits Comer, the running back. Comer breaking free.
the middle and down at the 22-yard line. Excellent job. They picked up the linebacker blitz properly. Good protection. Gave Foley the time to locate the back out of the backfield down in that hole. Did a real nice job. Tommy Nail on the offensive center was sort of the 1st and 10 for Boston College after the 39-yard gain. Foley for the end zone. Touchdown, Ivan Boyd. Triskaidekaphobia. That's what it is, Brent. That took you a while to get the dictionary out. I had to get help from the truck. Dar. Oh, look out! Beckley gets him out of bounds. The kicker saves the day. I'll tell you, he got him by 4 here in the 4th quarter. Graves tucked into the end zone. 48,000 standing right now in the dome. Campbell up over the top into the end zone. Touchdown. They're up by 3 now, Brent. They'll kick it. Took the extra point. Running out. Syracuse down by 4, but they're inside the BC 20. Graves from the shotgun. Graves deflected, intercepted. BC with an interception. Brian Howlett off the deflection. Welcome everybody to the Carrier Dome. We're finally going to lose a football game. And that's an unbelievable statistic. Those of you who just joined us, Syracuse was 229-0 in their entire history. This is the first time they have ever lost after scoring 29 points. Tom Coughlin and the Eagles did it. I tell you, he's tough. He is tough, and he makes a lot of players mad at him, but someday when they come back, and today when they go in that locker room, they're going to love him and respect him for how he drives them. He drives them beyond their innate God-given talent. He makes
2 so far on his 3rd down conversions. Now it's 3rd and 11. O'Neal throwing for the end zone and has a receiver. Touchdown Ducks. Dameron Ricketts making the catch for the touchdown, and Oregon jumps ahead 6-0. A 22-yard touchdown pass from Danny O'Neal to Dameron Ricketts.
Boy, Danny O'Neal did a great job of looking off there. It controls the safeties in their flow, and then he comes back to Ricketts, and Gerard Cherry was first quarter.
And Thompson will kick it off. Benjamin will take it at the 3. Has trouble with the ball. Now gets the handle and gets away from one tackler at the 10 out to the 15. And the ball's on the carpet, and Oregon has recovered. Benjamin fumbled the ball away as he tried to change direction, and the Ducks recovered deep in Bear territory. And now the Bear defense will really no gain, so 2nd down and goal on the 2. Now O'Neal wants to throw. Looking back to the left and has Willie Tate wide open for the touchdown. He went to his tight end, and just like that, Oregon has gone up by 2 touchdowns in this ballgame.
Nicely designed play. O'Neal just gets the flow going to the right-hand side, and Willie Tate, who had an 87-yard touchdown last week against Illinois, gets another one.
And we're still very early in the ballgame. California has to do with what has been successful all season. Barr throwing over the middle. It's intercepted by Chad Cota. Cota at midfield and brought down at the 49-yard line. And there the Bears did exactly the opposite of what we just said. Barr forced that throw. He knows it as he's walking to the sideline. And Cota was really the only person who had a chance to catch that ball. That interception string comes to an end for Barr. And again, throwing long, Deadweiler. He has him out there. Touchdown, Oregon. O'Neal to Derek Deadweiler for 49 yards and a touchdown. And look out, it's now 20-0 Ducks.
Well, it's surprising to see O'Neal running because Gerard Willard just put the wood on O'Neal after that great throw, and he gets up. He is a competitor. He just got up a big play here. Last two teams, it was like an inter-squad scrimmage.
Third down. Barr, here comes the rush. Massey had him and pitches it out to Chapman, and Oregon will cover the football, I believe. Wait a minute, they're whistling it dead. Are they going to call that a forward pass or a lateral? That's the question. Barr tried to pitch it out there, and it was not a forward pass, but I saw...
Push down the other way.
And now they're going to say Oregon's ball, and they're a little bit banged up, but they certainly haven't looked it. O'Neal, they're going to do a double pass, and they have Tate wide open in the end zone for a touchdown. It was O'Neal to McLemore to Willie Tate for an Oregon touchdown.
You talk about getting the tight ends, get the carries, maybe they get the yards, but when their tailback gets big yards, that's kind of their payoff.
Well, they kind of have to take the same type of approach as an offensive lineman.
That's right.
Barr throwing it up, has the receiver out there, complete. Caldwell hauls it in inside the 25-yard line. Alex Moulton on the coverage, but Caldwell went up in the crowd. And
Ernest Jones is really an All-American candidate, and then Romeo Bandison, that's the strength.
Chapman looking for the end zone and gets in for a California touchdown. At halftime, it's first down and 10 for Cal at its own 39-yard line. See what type of adjustments California made, because the first half was all Oregon. Barr, the rush comes, but he gets the ball out to Chapman. Chapman across the 40 with some running room to midfield. He's to the 40, still on his feet. He might go. 10, 5, touchdown California. A 61-yard touchdown play from Dave Barr to Lindsey Chapman as Chapman weaved his way in and out of the traffic, and just like that, Richardson on the left corner, the bottom of your screen right now, as O'Neal goes back to pass on first down, throwing long for McLemore, has him out there, and has the catch inside the 25-yard line. They went immediately after Richardson. It was number 6 on number 6 out there. Kristen McLemore for Oregon against Rich Richardson, and that'll first and 10 for Oregon. Bears showing the blitz. Here comes Burwell. Burwell may go all the way to the end zone. He does. Touchdown Oregon. The Bears kind of gambling with the blitz, and when you do that, when you get past that first wave, there's not any.
Makes the tackle.
Barr, the pass, has Caldwell out there, makes the catch at the 40, and then stopped right near midfield. Again, Woods on the coverage along with Lewis. And just look at the hands on Caldwell's part here.
You ever see him catch with his body? I don't think so. He's you get him bump and run, and
keep anybody from coming in and trying to strip it out. As Barr goes back to pass, looking downfield for Semien, and Semien has it, and he goes in for the touchdown. Semien made the catch at about the 10, and then just kind of waltzed into the end zone. No sense getting in there. Crosby back deep for the Bears. Here comes the rush again. They got it this time. Domo will take it in for a California touchdown. There's the big one they needed. The ball at the 38-yard line. Cal's 38. And Barr will pass it. Rolling out, has Semien out there. He has it at the 40, down the sideline, run out of bounds, finally by Dante Lewis. But the Bears into Oregon territory at the 37.
Well, I tell you what, just little things make big plays, and I think what you see.
Second down and 2 after that 8-yard pickup by Burwell. And now Whittle with some running room. He's across midfield. It's a foot race. He's to the 40, the 30, and then knocked out of bounds at the 20. Tyrone Edwards and Raynard Rutherford, the backs behind Barr, who wants to throw it on first down. Going long downfield, has Semien out there. He's at the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, California. it a cliffhanger. Movement, but the Bears get back. 1st and 10. They give it to Whittle. And Whittle with some running room to the 30. Down the sideline to the 40 and out to midfield. I thought they had that play pretty well defensed, but Whittle was able to keep his feet and picks up 30 yards out to midfield.
Well, for a guy that came into the game with a win.
Barr again from the shotgun. Rolling away from trouble. Looking for Semien. Has him break it open, but no. Throws it complete to Awazoke and has the first down out at the 31. Semien and Awazoke.
Gets tougher to throw as you get in closer.
Barr on the shotgun. Throwing for the end zone just as you said. He's got the receiver there. Touchdown, California!
Well, you make the call.
Barr will try the 2-point conversion. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Has Hawley and Rutherford, the backs behind him. Wants to pass it, throws the fade to Caldwell. Did he catch it? Penalty on the play. A penalty on the play as they threw the fade. And it's good anyway. It's good anyway. To lead this game. O'Neal the pass. They try to go after him. He throws long. Houston's out there. He picks it off. Artis Houston with the interception for California. Incredible ball. Left to play in this ball game. And the California Golden Bears will go 5-0 on the 1993 season as they come back from a 30-0 deficit and defeat Oregon by a score of 42-41. Incredible.
Rich Brooks can't believe it. This whole Oregon Duck team is sharp.
They haven't seen anything like this at Memorial.
The tempo was set on the first series that the Ducks had the ball when Wiley, the tight end for the Ducks, got hurt. That was just kind of the tempo setter right there. Everything went the Bears' way. Willie Tate.
An incredible 42-41 win as California beats Oregon and the Bears up their record to 5-0. We'll catch our breath and come back right after. Against Michigan. This is going to be a play-action slant pass to Galloway here.
There it is. Galloway on the play-action slant to the 25, and Myron Bell, a 20-yard gain. 1st and 10 bucks.
On 2nd and long, Michigan State likes to play.
Are playing. He's got a lot to prove against Michigan and in a bowl game. 3rd and 7. Play action. Hoying, plenty of time. Touchdown, Ohio State. Joey Galloway, and the Buckeye streak continues.
They were in a double zone look, meaning 2 deep safeties and 2 corners rolled up. The play action away.
Again, the running back. And Miller will throw on 1st down. Straight down the middle. Complete. To the 19-yard line, and Napoleon Outlaw.
Brent, what they did, they have been running every snap from that kind of motion. They've been running play.
1 touchdown on their first series. William Houston, the fullback. Powers, fake, middle, Galloway, got it, 20, 15, he'll walk in. A penalty flag is down, but Ohio State indicating that it's against Michigan State. They will celebrate in the end zone. It's a touchdown, Buckeyes. Goal.
There he
Touchdown.
goes. First one this year.
Steve Holman with the first rushing touchdown of the season against Ohio State.
I think they're going to go for 2. No, they're going for 1. Just a strong.
They're at that one corner.
looks like stealing.
Jeff Cawthorn. And as the running back on 2nd and 9, Joey Galloway's been rather quiet here in this half. Hoyne looking in his direction. Going deep, intercepted. Picked off by Wasilic. The center fielder, Wasilic, to the 40-yard line. Another turnover. That's 5 for the Buckeyes. 11:45 to go.
That was a bad mistake because it was
Miller red hot for the Spartans. He'll put it up again. Successfully over the middle. Touchdown, Michigan State. Scott Green, the fullback. What a great catch and run by Green.
Scott Green with a touchdown.
They'll go for 2 now, and the tie. Remember, they trailed it. Time left in this game. Bryce Abrams, as the shift is made, Coleman comes over to the right. They shift just before the snap. Rollins, Miller. Miller throws. Catch, tied. The conversion's good. Great grab by Coleman, but the shift was beautiful. They came with it late, and there's a penalty flag down. Hold on. A penalty flag down at the 11-yard line. Galloway is in the slot to the left. Powers looks for him. Galloway makes a great catch at the 21-yard line. Keeps it alive here in Columbus, and there's things happening all over the place. John Saunders, what about Alabama tennis half? And they have been shut out in the second half. Now on the drive with Brett Powers. It's been a tough day for the top 10. Ohio State scores at the 1:06 mark.
Hail Mary. You maybe get 2 shots at it, Brent.
Now Miller. The clock is running out as he throws it down the field. This one's over. The Buckeyes stay unbeaten.
'62 is playing left tackle in place of the starter or slated starter.
Johnson throwing for the first time, guns it over the middle complete. How do you do? He hits David Olson, his tight end, and that's a first down. Let's talk about Greg Landry over there on the far sideline. He's the off-me that all throughout his high school career, he only had 18 plays. That's all he ever had. He said it is so much more complicated here at the collegiate level. Off a nice play fake. Touchdown, Illinois. Johnson gets it to Ken Dilger.
They ran him in motion.
Collins standing in the pocket, hit on the release by Rice. It is caught. Touchdown, Michigan. What a catch by Alexander. Second and 10. Mercury Hayes in motion. Collins faking again. Left side. Complete to Toomer. Slips a tackle. Toomer with speed. Bust to the 30. 25. He'll score. Hamilton kicking off for Michigan, leading by 4 and underway. The final 30 minutes, and this is Lynch from the 9. Lynch with a hole, 35, Lynch breaks one at midfield, 40, 35, got the angle on him, and running him out of bounds for Michigan is Smith, the wide receiver. What a huge return.
Well, they told us last night that he was the fastest receiver, not the most physical guy, but the fastest guy. He hit the crack.
Hard line for that on this third down. Dothert steps inside, and he'll be short. He'll be short. Fumble, Michigan!
That was that same counter trap. They turned Dothert back up the Eagles, and they played like a playoff team that day.
Second down now. Collins, beautiful fake. Bought himself a lot of time. Goes Alexander deep now. He's got it! Alexander! 90 yards, Wolverines!
Concentrate. Oh, they're going to trap it.
Dothert dives for the touchdown.
Touchdown on a 1-yard run by Ty Dothert.
That's an old Dallas Cowboy play where they use the wingback to come in on trap.
Illini, 4:15. Johnny Johnson. Rolling to the right. Throws complete. And Dilger. Fumble! Michigan dove and recovered. Matt Dyson, the linebacker, number 91, wraps it up. What a horrible feeling that. Second down, Powers, Illinois. Illinois recovers.
Someone flipped it out, came down from the outside and got that ball.
Simeon Rice recovered the fumble, number 97. Today. They are in man. Needs one more. Under pressure. Fires for the end zone. Good! Touchdown! Jimmy Klein, Illinois! But hold on. There's a penalty flag down by the goal line. Hold on. Touchdown. The final seconds. It's over. Illinois upsets Michigan and wins for the first time in Ann Arbor since '66. Our Chevrolet most valuable players of this great game, Ford 21, Illinois. For Dick Vermeil, Jack Arute, I'm Brent Musburger. We hope you enjoyed this classic. Illinois has broken the jinx.
Down call for the Bulldogs with 3 men wide to the right. Dilfer back to pass, throws into the middle of the field and completes it. Completes it down to the 30, gets away to the 20, down to the 10, it'll be a touchdown. Touchdown for Fresno State to Seabrook, who was wide open when he caught it, and then ran away from the Cougar team. And the Bulldogs grab a 6-3 lead on a touchdown pass from Dilfer, his 14th of the year.
Looked like they were in zone coverage that time, and he just found a hole in the zone, and then, of course, he has good speed to get in.
Crowd really getting with it. Here's the pass downfield, and it is caught for the touchdown. Throw it in the end zone. It's a score. Nice pass that time. And Fresno State gets its second score of the game. That's Charlie Jones, who broke into the corner, and Dilfer put it right there. And it's suddenly 13-3, Fresno State. Frank Christensen covering for BYU. Offensive teams in the WAC going after each other. Shotgun alignment this time. Walsh sets up. Throws, completes it. Vitalioni to the 40, to the 35, down to the 30-yard line. That's his tight end. And the Cougars have a first down on the Fresno State 30-yard line with 1:20 to go in the first half. Stoutmeyer. That was a nice. Here's the snap. Has the time. Here's the pass. he out of bounds? No, he was in bounds. Drake hung on to it at the 3-yard line. Tremendous catch by Drake for BYU. Tommy Jones there, but it'll be first and goal. Well, they gambled to paid off.
We referred to Eric in the program today as being the money man before the ball is snapped.
Fourth and goal for 14. Walsh with the ball. Being chased, throws. Touchdown! He hit his man, and that's Kanan Hall under pressure, and BYU gets the score. Boy, does that change the complexion of this game. Kanan Hall made the grab. John Walsh has his 12th TD pass of the year, and Kanan Hall has his first TD reception of the year.
That was a good job of John.
They run it to the right side. That's Rivers. He will score. So they ran it off the right side, and Rivers got in for the TD. That is his 10th rushing touchdown of the year. Number 1 in the WAC. He's a great runner, and he puts the Bulldogs out in front now by 13, 23-10, as they march from the 20 down. Two men wide to the right, and Willis the lone setback. Walsh goes to throw, does throw. It's caught in the middle of the field to the 45-yard line. It's a football. That's great. He might be able to outrun him. No, they catch him at the 18-yard line. So Eric Reed puts BYU in scoring position. Tommy Jones got up with him. And the Cougars with a big one right up the middle.
That was a nice throw. That was
from the 17 out of the shotgun. Walsh has the football, looks to throw, does throw. And it is caught for touchdown. Nice catch right at the goal line by Bryce Bowman. And a great throw by Walsh. And the Cougars get a quick score. Tommy Jones covering, but Bowman made the grab.
Well, they made it look easy on that drive.
That was the yard line. They lead by 7. They have the ball. Gilford back to pass. Takes once, throws it deep. Way downfield, and it is. Did he catch it? Great catch down at the 17-yard line. What a grab by number 6, Lee Harris. Dick Charlton all over him, and he came up with the football. And is he excited over that one?
Dick was in good position. He was there to play the ball, but it looked like that Harris had a little bit of height on him, reached over the top, and came up with
high formation again. Gilford with an audible. Cougars are showing blitz. He's back to throw. Throws into the middle of the field. He's got a man. It might be a touchdown. Down to the 20, down to the 10, and it will be a score. So he threw into the middle of the field to Charlie Jones, and they hit it. So a 10-point lead jumps up quickly. It's 33-17. Boy, again from the shotgun as the Cougars look for a TD. Here's Walsh looking to throw. Lots of time. Now here's the pass. Touchdown. All alone in the corner is Bryce Bowman. Nobody even close to it. And the Cougars get another score to make it 34-23. Bowman has his second TD of the game, his 5th of the season. And Walsh has his 14th touchdown pass of the year.
I think Fresno tried to roll the fumble there. I mean, that's going to get the momentum going back their way.
They lost the fumble early in the football game. That's the only turnover for Fresno State. First and 10 from their own 20. Gilford takes the handoff. He's back to pass. Goes downfield. It's caught in the middle of the field. And knocked down at the 43-yard line. Slant pattern into the middle of the field. Jones got it. And Jack DeMooney for BYU tackled him. 3-yard line. He splits his backs this time. The 2 men wide to the right, 1 to the left. And here's Gilford back to pass. Throws it down the sidelines, completes it to the Cougar 23. Got away! He's into the middle of the field. He's down to the 10, down to the 5-yard line. He should have been down back around the 20, but he pulled free. That is Lee Harris. Patrick Mitchell finally got him. Or Patrick Mitchell missed him, I should say, upfield. And Frank Christensen tackled him. So the Bulldogs have first and goal, and they run it, and they score. Off the left side, Daigle goes in to score, and Daigle has just broken some records. He was tied for the career lead in rushing TDs at 29, total TDs at 35, so he's just broken both of those school career records, as he has his 2nd rushing TD of the year. It is now 40-24, Fresno State leading. And Mahoney will try to kick another extra point. Back in on the 30. He's got it. He goes in the middle of the field. Nice catch at the 32-yard line. moved into fourth place in career receptions at BYU. First and 10 at the 32-yard line of Fresno State. Walsh again with the football and again throws it. And again completes it. And he takes it to the 10 to the 5 out of bounds about the 2-yard line. Is Saluoni, the tight end. James Burton pushed him out of bounds. He broke a tackle up near the 15-yard line, just pulled away. And ran it down to the 1.
That was a good effort. He caught the ball. They all
3 setbacks for BYU. And if Jamal Willis find a score, then if he will, he ran it wide to the left and he didn't have for the touchdown. He got it delayed, waited for some blocking, and then carried it around the left side and scores his 3rd touchdown of the year as a runner to make the score 41 for Fresno State and 30 for Brigham Young with 9:08 to play in the football game.
He makes it look easy when he gets.
As we open the final 7 minutes of this game, or we move along the final 7. And here is Walsh to pass. It's blocked at the 40-yard line in the middle of the field. Here's the foot race to the 50, down to the 40, down to the 30-yard line, down to the 25-yard line. Is Eric Gray. Great catch by Eric. And after the counter, he turned it into 34.
Fresno State decided to BYU.
Walsh to pass again. Flips it over. Here's the pass. Touchdown to Tyler Anderson. And the Cougars narrow the lead to 4 points on a TD throw to Tyler Anderson. And Walsh has his 15th TD pass of the year. And Tyler has just caught his 4th.
Once again, they only rushed 4.
Here's Bill for the pass. Pressure into the middle of the field. He's got the man. He's wide open to the 30, to the 20. It'll be a touchdown. Holy smoke. Right in the middle of the field was Anthony Daigle, and he scores a big one for the Fresno State Bulldogs. For Daigle, that is his 6th touchdown reception of the year. And now for Dilfer, his 17th TD pass. And from a 3-point lead, it's back up to a 9-point lead.
Once and again, you get into a different.
But remember, Walsh didn't play much in the first half. Walsh, the middle of the field is back. Down to the 15, down to the 10. Did he score? He did! It's a touchdown by Nowotny. He just got it over the goal line. And with 3:43 to play, it's 48-44 for Fresno State.
What a great effort by Tim Nowotny. He catches the ball for the last series.
3rd down and 3 for Fresno State. They'll try a power play to the right side. They'll get the first down. That's Daigle. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. A big one for the Bulldogs of Fresno State. Masada and Christensen tackled him, but they came up with the play they needed. We have movement along the line, but both teams got back, and there was no contact, so the play is underway. And this is Rivers. They try to throw him out of bounds. They do knock him out of bounds, but he got a big first down all the way down to about the 19-yard line. Nathan Hall forced him out of bounds. So they get the clock stopped, and now, a minute 6 to go. That's about it.
Once again, Corey Cook has a chance.
Has it, goes back, and being chased now goes to the knee, and that's it. That's the football game, and Dilfer is really excited about this because his Fresno State Bulldogs have finally done it. They have beaten Brigham Young University after losing.
Even if Wyoming would lose one and BYU would lose one, Wyoming still has the advantage. Of course, San Diego and Fresno are back in it, so they dug a big hole, but Fresno has a lot of respect for BYU. BYU has a lot of respect for Fresno, and I think they had a great offensive show today.
Well, quite a finish to the football game as BYU comes from 17 points down, but they can't quite overtake them, and Fresno State has defeated Brigham Young University by a score of 48-45. I'm Jay Monson.